One of the surprises of the tournament thus far. His name is Frey Ninja. Woo! And oh god, I've got to stop doing that, man. I've got to stop doing
it. That's your new thing, man.
Woo! And spawning. I'm like compensating for the fact that we're not on the main stage right now. There's like one person that's like woo! And spawning up to the top right-hand corner here as our Red Zerg. He's pretty darn formidable in this matchup as well as every other, and his name is Ro12 VortiX.
Okay. Well,
all right.
This is a cool match, man. Because Ninja's actually known for his ZVZ. He practices on the Korean server a lot. He's an Australian player, very young. He's like, how old is he, 16? Let me see. That's not him.
I think it is, surely.
I don't think so.
Oh no, this guy's 18. Oh,
yeah,
what a shame.
That's a different ninja.
Sorry, I just like found. Sorry, guys, I just like broke down. I found like a ninja with super long hair. Our ninja, he has really short hair.
This isn't an Hydra situation. I don't
no.
think. Wait, that is him.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
He's not 18.
He's not 18, though. No.
No.
This kid's like 16.
Yeah. Okay.
But that looks like his face.
It kind of does.
I don't know what's going on. We're gonna have to talk to him.
Yeah, we do. We have to ask him like in between.
Yeah, I think that is him though.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He looks a lot better with his haircut. Anyways,
yeah, he does.
Check Wikipedia if you want to see it. All right, so let's talk about these guys a little bit, right? Because everyone knows VortiX by now. He's done so well overall. He's been killing it all over the place. He's someone that we're waiting to just take his first championship.
Yes.
Ninja, on the other hand, is just up and coming, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He's an Australian player. Not a lot of people know him. A lot of people are probably surprised that, oh my god, Pig and Mafia didn't make it through, but Ninja did. Who is this Ninja kid?
Yeah.
And he is actually really strong ZVZ. He has wins against lots of top-end Zerg pro gamers on the Korean server, and he's just like he's a good Zerg.
And this is the great thing about living in C. If for some reason you end up getting a bracket that's like Zergs, because the winner of this goes up against another Zerg.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you live in C, guys, for people that don't pay attention to the C server, there's like 90% Zergs in the top just whatever. So everyone at C tournaments, it's all ZVZ all day, all night.
Dude, yeah, when I went down to Australia, man, there was like, oh my god, it was an infestation, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think the top 8 had Light as Protoss, and everyone else was Zerg.
All the Terrans had switched.
No, I mean, they have Iagas for Terran, and...
Yeah, Gimli. Oh, man, that guy, he's my best friend. Like, I've never met him, but he's clearly my best friend. I'm Boromir, he's Gimli.
Oh, my god.
Going for it. I'm making a fellowship of StarCraft.
Yeah, you were fellows, not necessarily friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind acquaintance.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. So
can I be the elf princess or something?
What, you want to be like
I want
to
to sail away on the ship at the end. That's
yeah?
what I want.
All right, okay.
To go into that land to live forever or something.
I can see you in a fancy gown. Oh, God. Wait a minute.
No, don't make me the elf princess. Make me the elf king.
You just said the elf princess!
Well, I just want to go on that ship. She made it on the ship, right?
I think so.
I think the elf king died is the problem.
I'm
pretty sure. I don't know. I haven't watched Lord of the Rings in a long time. Anyways, these guys are doing the same thing.
I'm glad Infez is keeping up with the game because we're certainly not. All right, okay. But yeah, Baneling lists are on the way, guys. There's 2 Zerglings for each player, which is fine, to be honest. I mean, interestingly enough, though, Ninja has not gone for the standard positioning of Baneling Nest at the front of his base, meaning that his queen doesn't necessarily have as much room to move in between buildings to limit how many Zerglings are going to get surface area on it if that kind of thing occurs, and that can sometimes be a little bit dicey.
Yeah. Well, VortiX not able to scout quite yet here. I'm taking a look at all the little tabs and the numbers of everything. Ninja does have an extra queen, which is interesting to see. He's also getting his lair a bit quicker, whereas 2 evolution chambers for VortiX. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Zergling Infestor style. Very few foreigners try this.
Yeah.
And in fact, not even many Koreans do it anymore. It's not the most popular build, but it's hella cool, and VortiX is good at it.
Yeah, it can be very, very scary. Ninja, meanwhile, going for his Roach Warren here. I saw the lair, and I was like, oh, please, 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 just dive into Mutalisks.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're not going to see that just yet here. As for now, he's grabbing his second... Is that a second evolution chamber, or is that the first one from Ninja? I think it might have been...
For Ninja?
Yeah.
Ninja only has 1, I believe.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. You don't normally see double evolution chamber with Roach Infestor. Yeah, maybe a little bit later on if he really wants, but it's not the most important thing. Now, that's a good scout. He knows exactly what's going on. He's like, okay, I know exactly what I'm playing against. And with Roach Infestor, this actually means that he can take his third base really quickly. VortiX can, that is. because VortiX is going to be on speedlings.
Yeah.
And his speedlings are going to threaten counterattacks. Oh, my God. Nice catch by Infeza, killing off 5 drones. That's solid right there.
Yeah, that really
Ninja
is.
taking some somewhat significant damage. But to go back to what we were talking about, VortiX is going to have enough lings out that it's going to be hard to attack across the map with roaches.
Yeah.
Especially as infestors will start popping out in a little bit. And it's going to be, he's going to have to stay a little bit more on the defensive because VortiX is going to be threatening all these run-bys, these ling counterattacks, and if you go too far on the map, he can surround you.
Now, question.
Yes.
For VortiX's point of view here in ZVZ, does he go for macro hatches? And if so, when does he go for macro hatches?
Well, that is a very good point. Question, rather. He's taking his third base, and I like that. I like he's taking his third before a macro hatch.
Yes.
I would throw up the macro hatch when you're a little bit secure on this third base going up. Because, yeah, you're going to need the extra production, but also, what if you lose that third base? Suddenly your economy is not what you were expecting it to be. Maybe the macro hatch is not going to be as useful in that point as well.
Yeah, it's a really, really good point because, you need the economy to stabilize on that macro hatch, right? If it dies off, then all of a sudden you have a load of lava sitting around for no reason whatsoever and you're being way less efficient than you normally would have been. And in this matchup where lava is an insanely important resource to the point where I've seen insane, overseer players on hatcheries, just contaminating all the time. It's really, really scary. Banelings almost connecting there. Nice control here by VortiX, though. And one of the big aspects of this map, just in general, is denying thirds, claiming thirds over and over and over. There's just Zerglings everywhere running in from every side.
And he forces a cancel. And this is what we were talking about before with this. This is definitely what this strategy can do. He can take his third base and threaten the other person. He just made Ninja cancel. So now Ninja's third gonna be a lot slower, but that's what you're gonna expect with this strategy against what you're facing. Oftentimes they're gonna be able to do that to you.
Zergling's trying to run in the natural once again. Banelings and Roaches keeping that steady though, but again, he's still limiting a Ninja a little bit here. He probably will end up swinging around to the third, checking, see what's going on, see if he can actually go for the denial once again, as Ninja for now is actually making spores. Does he have any intel on what his opponent's doing? Because
no, I don't think he does. When you see a lot of lings, what he should be doing is clicking on the lings, because once you see that they have 1-1, it's going to tell you it's probably not muted because he's spending so much gas on that. But yeah, I guess if you see a lot of lings, you might think it's Muta.
He's going Hydralisk Den as well so quickly here. Lings are actually pouring in, and he actually could get some of these infestors if he's not careful. He's wasting a load of fungals, and the Banelings actually connects, cleaning it up, but that was a lot of wasted energy in essence.
Yeah, well, he didn't end up losing any infestors, which is nice.
Yeah, that's true.
That's good. True. But yeah, Ninja he's a little bit thrown off now. And in fact, VortiX is going straight into Hive, and I love this by VortiX.
This is one of the fastest Hives I've seen in ZVZ for a long, long time, if ever, now that I think about it.
He did just this at BWC, actually, against Vibe in the final match of their group to actually win on Entomb Valley, where you take the third base, you make nothing but infestors, and you go up to Hive really quickly for ultras. So, that's going to function pretty well against what Ninja has here. Now, Ninja moving across the map with a questionable amount of roaches. That amount of roach is absolutely not going to get anything done right now. Okay, he does turn around.
Yeah,
I was a little bit nervous. I'm like, what are you doing?
They're just gonna die, guys. But no, you're right. With the Ultralisks out this quickly, I haven't seen it too often, but the dynamics work out, right?
Yeah.
The Ultralisks are going to cleave down roaches. They're doing a lot of damage, bonus damage, in fact. They're not being locked down by fungal growth.
Yeah.
And all of these things work in great situations against what. In this situation right now, Ninja probably won't end up maxing out before these Ultralisks. He can potentially, but it's going to be a little dicey. His upgrades aren't going to be too amazing against 2-2.
No, that's very true. The +2 range attack, which is important, so that's good. And in fact, look at this VortiX. Oh god, he might get a cancel. Yeah, forces a cancel there. Doesn't care about the lings; those can die. But that's a strong move right there. Already that Ultralisk cavern coming up, and for him to deal with this, for Ninja to deal with this, I wonder if he knows exactly how to do this correctly, because he's going to have to be very careful and use his Infested Terrans just right to mess up the Ultralisk guy.
Oh my god, so true, Artosis. The way in which Infested Terran eggs can mess it up, you throw them down. You can actually throw them down not necessarily next to each other, but just with little spaces in between. It's really complicated. Yeah. But that, in turn, it provides you with less ability for the Ultralisks to cleave, but it provides you still with that wall that really, really limits where the Ultralisks can move and negates the damage on your roaches from behind. It's a really, really delicate balance.
So very true. Well, we do have adrenal glands on the way as well as 3-3. These upgrades for VortiX out of control. Of course, his supply is a lot lower, but in this unit versus unit matchup, that is not what matters because he's going for the ultimate composition. And Ninja knows exactly what's up now, and he has to be very careful. If he attacks in that third, it is not going to go well.
Yeah, those 5 Ultralisks are now on the way here. He's getting a Spire as well as Hive. Ninja here, and trying to poise himself a little bit, but again, there's not really too much of a way he can engage into this right now, especially with those Ultralisks on the way.
No, really. He's between Spines, Ultras, and Infestors behind there, and whatever Lings he can throw. Oh my, what are you? Get out of there.
Blah, blah, blah.
That was scary right there. But I mean, Ninja has to back up. He's going to have to throw down his own Spines, and he's actually doing it. So, this is why playing on the Korean server is so useful, especially in this matchup right now, because VortiX does this strategy that really, I mean, you look at other foreign Zergs, not many people actually do this strategy, but it does exist in Korea.
So question, Artos, is here with what we see VortiX doing, going up against what Ninja's doing with the Greater Spire now on the way, is VortiX in a situation here where he needs to hit in this window to be able to actually do the damage?
I would say so. He needs to start making this a down and dirty fight because on the ground, he should win the battle, realistically. I mean, things can happen. Ninja might be able to, but he needs to start moving around. In fact, this is a nice move by VortiX. He's trying to draw the army away, but he's not setting up for a second attack while a bunch of the units come over. So I feel like those are some of the things he needs to really focus on here because, when those Broodlords are out, the Ultras aren't nearly as useful.
Oh god, he's going to have 10 Ultralisks very, very soon. How much does VortiX actually know about what his opponent's doing in terms of tech? He doesn't know about the Hive nor the Greater Spire. He's morphing in a few more Banes as well here. And actually, if he can connect with Hydralisks somehow, that's going to be great for him. But so many Ultralisks now poising for locations, and he's going to come in from 3 angles. Uh-oh.
Well, this could be crazy, man. Baneling's speed's about to finish. He's got Banelings mixed in, which is really interesting. Maybe for the Infested Terrans.
Oh, here we go. Those Ultralisks coming in from all the sides. The Infested Terrans are not actually being thrown down. Oh my god, Fungals! Those were money Fungals right there as he lands all the way across all of those roaches. Ultralisks cleaving up everything, and that is so much DPS from VortiX. He evaporates Ninja's army.
That was such a slaughter right there. I've never seen that happen.
GG.
Oh my god, that was like watching Symbol attack into a Protoss, man.
Oh,
that was...
I know exactly which engagement you're referring to as well. On Cloud Kingdom, good god.
No, that was like he spread perfectly, his unit composition was just right, and he rolled through Ninja there. Ninja actually is like, whoa.
Oh, wait a minute.
You can see it, he's like, okay.
Yeah, that doesn't happen too often, guys. For ZVZ, especially for people that end up, playing on the ladder,